Well, we got this 2014 Jeep JK, and we are going to install the East-West Off-Road aluminum 1-ton steering kit on the front of this thing. It looks awesome. Let's do it.
I think some people cringe when you do this. I never thought of that.
Speed on it?
Yeah. I refuse to use the pickle fork. Yeah, here's food.
All right, well, let's open up the parts here. This is the East-West Off-Road aluminum 1-ton steer kit. You got all kinds of tie rod ends and hardware. And the cool thing, the aluminum bars. These are going to look so cool. Well, it doesn't look that dull, but sure can't cut nothing. Whoop. Now, these are aluminum, but they are something special. But I got to show you this. So these are 1.5 inch diameter T7075 aluminum bars. Now this T7075 aluminum, I guess it's pretty fantastic stuff. It's got a memory where it'll like spring and return back to its original form because of the memory. It's tempered and very, very durable. The nice thing about it, it's light, and I mean, this is super light, and you don't have to worry about bending them. So that's fantastic. And then we also have, so these tie rod ends and drag link ends are an exclusive from East-West Off-Road. These are their dual force tie rod end. The fantastic thing about these is the quality of steel they use. The bodies on these dual force is 4130 steel. Your standard original equipment are 1540, so that's a big improvement on the strength of this and durability. And then the ball pin on these ones are 4350, where your original equipment is 4130. These tie rod ends here have a 2-year unlimited warranty with these. And not only do they give you a 2-year warranty, but they give you a whole extra set of ends. So it's pretty good deal, your set. These come standard on all their kits. Everything is beefed up on these. So you get a warranty, you get an extra set, and you get the better quality steel on these ends. So the upper drag link end is a great option because it's a high angled end. It gives you a better load bearing and better flexibility than a standard end. So that's a bonus there, and that's worth upgrading or upsizing the pitman arm hole. So we might have to upsize the pitman arm hole to accept that. That's about the only trick to this whole thing. And like I say, they try to make it as easy as they can on you. So it comes with these inserts whether you need them or not. If you decide you want to drill out your pitman arm, which might be something we need to do, you can either drill them out and insert these. They're tapered for that diameter, or you can use a tapered ream, which is optional. You can order these kits with a tapered ream. You can just ream it out so that it's the same every time. You don't have to worry about putting an insert in. Just it's depends on what you have available. East West Off Road makes it pretty easy for anybody to do one of these kits. So it's a pretty cool deal. So that's pretty much the nuts and bolts of the kit. I'm ready to get this thing thrown in. So I think we'll just start putting jam nuts on and threading this thing together, and it should be pretty easy install. I like to put anti-seize on these because we just don't know when they'll come back apart. Also, it's aluminum, not going to rust, but they could corrode really bad. Maybe be just as bad. So I'm being really careful not to get anti-seize all over my face. It'll happen. So when you order these kits, you have a couple options. One of the options is the finish. You can go with the black finish, or you can go with the natural aluminum finish. And the other option is under the knuckle or over the knuckle. So with this kit, we are going over the knuckle. We've got different knuckles on here for that. So this kit's going to be slightly different in that aspect. Obviously we got black here, but we're going over the knuckle. So we're going to have to ream out that pitman arm.
I think I would have noticed. Oh, that's perfect.
All right, I'm going to go throw the drag link in first. So an important note here to mention is when you are torquing these castle nuts for ball joints, tie rod ends, different things like that, where you have to line up a cotter pin, torque it to that point, and if it doesn't line up, then don't loosen it, but continue to tighten it until you get that hole lined up. If you backed it off, then it's going to be too loose. Do not loosen it up to line the hole up. Just tighten it more. So we really didn't talk too much about alignment. Alignment is something that you can do at home if you got the right tools, and you can get pretty close with a tape measure. If you want to know for sure, like this rig here, this is actually my daughter-in-law's, and she does a lot of driving with the family, and so we're not even going to guess and do it ourselves. We're going to send it into the shop and have it aligned. But I have done alignments myself, and I've got a tool over here. This is something I built. It's pretty basic, pretty simple. Each one of these bolt on your front wheel stud. Now I put one of these on both sides and a tape on the front and rear. You lean over and you can get your measurement right on that flat surface for your front. Then you can jump back to the rear here and take a measurement. And what you want is the front tape to be 1/8 of an inch-ish less than the rear. You want an 1/8 inch toe on the front. All right, so we got this installed. I need to tighten up these jam nuts. I've measured these all out. And when I measure, I just measure from the outside of the Zerks. The tie rod end I pulled off had Zerks on it. So I was able to take a measurement from the outside of the Zerk here to the inside there. So I made it even. And I got it within, well, definitely within 1/8 of an inch. By the time you turn those and align everything up, it could be off a little bit. And that's why you go to alignment shop. And they'll just adjust the bar to make it exactly where you want it. So anyhow, I'm going to tighten these jam nuts. And I don't know what you need to torque these to. I'm torquing them to like that, which I think was about 2 Ooga-doogas. Yeah. Okay. Alignment shop guys might hate me by the time I'm done because of this. I don't know. Maybe if I get most of it off, they won't. They won't be all mad at me. Actually, they won't get mad. They'll respect the fact that somebody cared, because next time it goes into an alignment shop, so they won't get mad. They're probably glad that you're thinking about it, because next time it goes into an alignment shop, they won't have to worry about trying to get these bars to spin. If they get rusty or corrody, actually these are aluminum, so in case they get corrody, they'll be in good shape. Okay. Well, I want to brag about this a little bit. As we were putting this together, I couldn't believe how great these bars looked. Uh, these black anodized bars look fantastic. The East West Off Road logo laser etched in it. They look great. So these aluminum bars are the 7075 aluminum that are unbendable. They were just returned. You can hit them pretty hard, run into stuff with them, and they just kind of bend right back like a spring. They sound like the perfect thing. I'm sure that's going to be something we see more and more all the time. They're great. Now, this kit also comes with the dual force tie rod ends, which are far superior over anything out there as far as I know. So with the dual force ends, they have a 2-year unlimited warranty, which is great. But the kit also comes with a whole extra set of ends, 2 extra drag link ends and 2 extra tie rod ends. So it's 4 extra ends with this kit. So you're set up for life with your vehicle. And then you have the option of black anodized or a natural aluminum finish, which they both look great. And the other option is over the knuckle or under the knuckle. So with the over the knuckle kit, you'll have to remount your drag link. So East West Off-Road offers a 7-degree reamer that you can order as an option with this kit. And this was easy to do. We just laid on our backs and drilled that out or reamed that out from underneath. It was super easy. The things that we recommend with this kit, or with kits like anything like this, is do an alignment. It's worth the money. You can get close, but you won't know without actually putting it on a machine and checking it. And the other thing is do install a steering stabilizer, especially on these JKs. These JKs come factory with the stabilizer, like most four-wheel drive rigs. But I've heard a lot of people say that without the stabilizer, these things drive horrible. You get the death wobble and all kinds of issues. So do get a steering stabilizer. We got one on order. We just didn't have it for this. Jeremy's going to put it on later at home. I just mainly wanted to showcase this kit. And so, like I say, Jeremy will put that on sometime here in the near future. So anyhow, I'm really happy with it. It looks great. Um, we're excited to see how it performs. And of course, we'll share anything with you on that. If you have questions or comments, shoot me a comment, shoot me an email. I will answer them. And check out East West Off Road. They have more and more products all the time on their website. They've got great prices. They're great people to deal with. I love doing business locally. We're in Idaho. They're near Seattle, so it's not too far. So shipping was pretty fast, especially for that. But they don't waste time. They ship them right away. So anyhow, thank you for watching. I appreciate it so much. And we'll catch up with you guys later. Thanks. Bye.